when you turn the wheel. And
Yes, a car for kings and queens and Texas.
1957 Ford Thunderbird.
With the famous rocket engine.
If you recall when cars had distinctive features and navigating the roads was a different experience, you might be old enough to remember some classic cars that once ruled the roads. We're not saying you're ancient, but if your idea of an incredible ride involves something other than the latest electric wonder on four wheels, you're in for a treat. Today, we're cruising through a collection of cars that once owned the streets, making us feel like the kings and queens of the asphalt. Join us as we take a spin on the past, because you might be old if you remember these cars. The 1955 Chevrolet Bel Air holds a special place in the hearts of those who grew up in the USA between the 1950s and 1980s. It was priced at around $2,000 back in 1955 and was affordable for many families. Sporting a V8 engine, the Bel Air boasted respectable horsepower for its time, making it a thrilling ride on the open roads. This iconic car wasn't just a means of transportation, but a symbol of status and style. Admired for its sleek two-door hardtop design, the Bel Air quickly became a cultural phenomenon. Its distinctive chrome accents and fashionable color options contributed to its popularity. Commonly associated with the American dream, the Bel Air was often featured in movies and television shows, solidifying its status as a beloved classic. While the Bel Air had charm, it wasn't without quirks. Like many cars of its time, it occasionally faced technical issues, but the loyalty of its fan base prevailed. Drivers cherished their Bel Airs, forging memories of family road trips and cruising down Main Street. Whether it was the dad commuting to work, the mom running errands, or the teenager enjoying newfound freedom, the Bel Air found a place in the lives of diverse drivers. Now let's shift gears from Chevrolet Bel Air to another chapter of automotive history with the rebellious roar of the 1964 Ford Mustang. The 1964 Ford Mustang was the epitome of American muscle and the car that roared to life in the heart of the 1960s. Picture this: sleek lines, a galloping horse emblem, and an unmistakable growl that echoed the spirit of freedom and rebellion. In 1964, you could roll off the lot with a brand new Mustang for a mere $2,368. It wasn't just a car, but an affordable ticket to the thrill of the open road, making it accessible to a wide range of enthusiasts. The Mustang was good. The base model came with a 170 cubic inch six-cylinder engine, churning out 101 horsepower. However, the GT version with a V8 kicked out a more robust 271 horsepower for those hungry for more power. The Mustang wasn't just liked, it was adored. Its introduction marked the birth of the pony car class, creating a new genre of vehicles that combined performance, style, and affordability.
this is the car that dreams are made of.
The Mustang's popularity skyrocketed, becoming a symbol of youthful exuberance and a nod to the rebellious spirit of the 60s. While the Mustang was celebrated for its groundbreaking design, it did face its fair share of challenges. Some early models experienced issues with their front suspension and steering components. However, Ford quickly addressed these concerns, solidifying the Mustang's reputation for responsiveness to customer feedback and continuous improvement. The 1957 Ford Thunderbird was a real charmer, a personal luxury car that stole the spotlight and left a lasting impression on folks in the USA during its era.
The 1957 Ford Thunderbird.
Priced at around $3,408 in 1957, it wasn't exactly pocket change, but its sleek design and impressive performance made it worth every penny. Depending on the model, the Thunderbird packed a punch with its V8 engine, boasting a horsepower ranging from 212 to 245, and delivered a satisfying driving experience for those lucky to get behind the wheel. People back then loved the Thunderbird for its distinctive, stylish appearance. Its two-seater setup and convertible top embodied the spirit of the time, representing a perfect blend of luxury and sportiness. It wasn't just a car, it was a statement. Despite its popularity, like any classic, the Thunderbird did have its quirks. Some folks experienced issues with the convertible top mechanism, and there were occasional complaints about the car's electrical system. However, these quirks didn't overshadow people's love for this iconic vehicle. The Thunderbird Thunderbird was often associated with a sense of freedom and luxury. It attracted a diverse crowd, from young couples enjoying a stylish ride to older individuals who appreciated its classic appeal. The Thunderbird became more than just a car. It became a symbol of an era when American automotive design was at its peak. The 1957 Ford Thunderbird cruised through the highways and paved the way for a new era when the 1959 Cadillac Eldorado took the spotlight with its striking presence. The 1959 Cadillac Eldorado. This car was a real head-turner, especially with those enormous tail fins and stylish design. It screamed 50s. Excess like no other. People back then couldn't help but notice it rolling down the streets. Priced at around $7,400 in 1959, it was a luxury car that only a few could afford. This car boasted a robust V8 engine, packing about 345 horsepower. The power under the hood symbolized the American automotive spirit, reflecting the era's fascination with size and performance. As for popularity, it was like the cool kid in school. The 1959 Cadillac Eldorado was loved for its flashy appearance and statement, but like every star, it had its quirks. Some folks had their share of grumbles about potential technical issues. It's the price you pay for all that glitz and glamour, yet despite the occasional hiccup, the Eldorado remained an icon of its time. Now, who was behind the wheel of this beauty? Well, it wasn't your average Joe. The 1959 Cadillac Eldorado was a car for those who wanted to stand out, for the ones who tried to make a statement. It was the ride of choice for the bold and the adventurous, cruising through the 50s with style.
Like every Chevrolet car for '63, Corvair offers important advances in durability.
The 1963 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray was a classic American car that left a lasting impression. Known for its iconic split rear window and sleek fiberglass bodywork, this car became a symbol of the era. In 1963, the Chevrolet Corvette Stingray had a price tag of around $4,000. It was a sporty and stylish choice for car enthusiasts. It packed a punch with its V8 engine, producing around 250 to 360 horsepower depending on the specific model and optional features. This car was generally well-liked, capturing the hearts of many with its distinctive design and powerful performance. The split rear window, although unique, faced mixed opinions. Some loved its aesthetic appeal, while others found it slightly obstructive to rear visibility. Regarding technical issues, like any classic car, the 1963 Corvette Stingray had its quirks. The fiberglass bodywork was prone to cracking and chipping, and the split rear window design posed challenges for visibility and maintenance. However, these issues were insignificant enough to overshadow the car's popularity. The 1963 Corvette Stingray was commonly driven by individuals who appreciated a blend of style and performance. It attracted a diverse crowd, from young car enthusiasts to those looking for a thrilling driving experience. The 1963 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray undeniably etched its mark on the automotive canvas. But let's shift gears to another luminary of the early 1960s, the 1960 Chrysler 300F, a vehicle that not only dominated the road but also exemplified the intersection of speed and sophistication.
A car for kings and queens and Texas cattlemen.
The 1960 Chrysler 300F stood out in the automotive landscape, renowned for its potent performance and abundant features. It held a prominent position as a leader in the emerging muscle car segment during its time. 1960, the Chrysler 300F was recognized for its robust power and high-end features. The price of this luxurious muscle car was approximately $5,400, making it a premium choice for those seeking a blend of speed and sophistication. The Chrysler 300F boasted a formidable 413 cubic inch V8 engine, delivering around 375 horsepower. This impressive powertrain contributed to its reputation as a high-performance vehicle, solidifying its status as a muscle car icon. The 1960 Chrysler 300F was admired for its elegant design and luxurious features. The interior was appointed with upscale materials, and the exterior showcased a distinctive aerodynamic look. Its performance-oriented features and stylish design garnered positive attention, making it a favorite among those who appreciated speed and luxury. The Chrysler 300F was commonly associated with drivers seeking prestige and powerful performance during this era. Its muscular capabilities and refined aesthetics made it a symbol of American automotive excellence in the early 1960s. The 1953 Chevrolet Corvette holds a special place in automotive history as America's first sports car, becoming a timeless classic celebrated for its distinctiveness and innovative design.
Unless the world's largest manufacturer of automobiles had put its tremendous resources back of the job of designing and building a...
Introduced in 1953, the Chevrolet Corvette was priced at around $3,500, making it a relatively exclusive choice for those who appreciated a unique driving experience. What set it apart was its pioneering use of a fiberglass body, a novel approach that contributed to its lightweight construction and aerodynamic appeal. The 1953 Corvette was equipped with a Blue Flame inline-six engine, producing around 150 horsepower. While not initially a powerhouse, it marked the beginning of the Corvette's legacy as a symbol of American sports car performance. The 1953 Chevrolet Corvette garnered attention for its sleek, eye-catching design. The fiberglass body reduced weight and allowed for distinctive curves and lines, setting it apart from other cars of its time. This two-seater convertible quickly became an icon of style and sophistication. The early Corvettes didn't have any significant problems that plagued their reputation. The focus was on delivering a thrilling driving experience with a touch of elegance. Although the initial production volume was modest, the 1953 Corvette laid the foundation for the Corvette's future success. It was embraced by those who admired its sporty appearance and were drawn to the thrill of driving an actual American sports car. The 1958 Plymouth Fury is a classic automobile that gained fame for its unique design and role in the Stephen King novel Christine. Back in the late 1950s, this car was a symbol of bold automotive styling. In terms of cost, the 1958 Plymouth Fury had a price tag of approximately $2,896. It featured distinctive styling elements, including the iconic dual-stacked headlights, prominent tail fins, and a sleek profile that set it apart from other cars of its time. The Plymouth Fury was equipped with various engine options, ranging from a V8 with around 290 horsepower to more powerful versions. This made it a formidable presence on the road, reflecting the American fascination with powerful and stylish cars during the late 1950s. The car's fame was boosted when it became the central character in Stephen King's novel Christine, where the Fury was portrayed as a possessed and malevolent entity. This portrayal added a layer of mystique to the car's reputation and cemented its status as a pop culture icon. Like many cars from that era, it did have some technical issues, such as problems with the electrical system and rusting, which were common concerns for drivers. Overall, the 1958 Plymouth Fury was generally liked for its striking design. Today, it is remembered not only as a classic automobile, but also as the star of a chilling tale that brought it into the realm of American horror fiction. Speaking of distinctive styling elements, let's check out another vintage world of cars that will transport you back in time.
There's just no resisting it. 1969 Dodge Charger.
The 1969 Dodge Charger was a real head-turner, cruising through the streets of 1960s and 70s America. Priced at around $3,711 back in the day, it was a bit costly, but its sleek design and powerful performance made it worth every penny. Under the hood, the 69 Charger roared with various engine options, from a V6 to a mighty V8. The horsepower varied accordingly, ranging from around 145 to a booming 425. This made it not just a stylish ride, but a speedy one too, capturing the hearts of car enthusiasts and thrill-seekers alike. The Charger was more than just a car. It symbolized rebellion and coolness, forever etched in memory due to its starring role in The Dukes of Hazzard. The General Lee, a modified 69 Charger featured in the show, became an icon in its own right, soaring through the air with the Duke boys behind the wheel. Despite its popularity, the 69 Charger had its share of critics. Some found its fuel consumption heavy on the pocket, and its size made it a bit challenging to navigate through tight spaces. However, these concerns were often overshadowed by its sheer charisma. Commonly seen driven by those who craved speed and style, the Charger was embraced by a diverse crowd. The Charger's appeal reached far and wide, from young rebels to middle-aged folks seeking adventure. Back in the USA, from the 1950s to the 1980s, the Oldsmobile Rocket 88 found its way into the hearts of many, earning the title of the first muscle car with its robust V8 engine.
The Oldsmobile 88.
With the famous rocket engine.
Priced at around $2,000 to $3,000 during its heyday, it became an affordable dream on wheels for many American families. The Rocket 88's V8 engine packed a punch, delivering approximately 135 to 325 horsepower, depending on the model and year. This power made it a force to be reckoned with on the open road, contributing to its reputation as a trailblazer in the muscle car category. People from that era often fondly recall the Rocket 88, which was generally well-liked. Its sleek design and powerful performance made it a symbol of the American automotive spirit. Families cherished it for its reliability and style, while the younger generation embraced its speed and power. However, technical issues were reported, ranging from transmission hiccups to occasional engine troubles. Despite these challenges, its popularity endured, cementing its place in the annals of American automotive history. The Rocket 88 was a car for the people. Commonly found in the driveways of middle-class families, it symbolized the American dream of the open road. Dads proudly drove it to work, and moms shuttled kids to school in its comfortable interior. It wasn't just a car, it was a piece of the American experience, capturing the essence of an era when the road was an adventure, and the Oldsmobile Rocket 88 was the vehicle that took you there. While the 1950 Oldsmobile Rocket 88 has charm, let's rev up our nostalgia by looking at the iconic 1967 Volkswagen Beetle. The 1967 Volkswagen Beetle, an iconic symbol of the 1960s counterculture, rolled onto the scene with its unmistakable design and steadfast reliability. Priced at a modest $1,700 to $2,000, the Beetle became a beloved companion for those seeking adventure on a budget. Known for its distinctive rounded shape and friendly appearance, the Beetle captured the carefree spirit of the 1960s. Its affordability made it accessible to many, from college students to young families. The Beetle boasted a modest but reliable performance. The Bug delivered 40 to 50 horsepower with an air-cooled rear engine setup. While not a powerhouse, its simplicity and durability made it a favorite among drivers who valued practicality over pure speed. The Beetle was more than just a car. It was a cultural statement. Embraced by the counterculture movement, it symbolized rebellion and individualism. Its quirky appearance and distinctive punch buggy nickname added to its charm, making it instantly recognizable on the streets. The 1967 model year is unique in Beetle lore as the last year of the classic bumpers and the introduction of 12-volt electrical systems. This marked a subtle shift in the Bug's evolution, maintaining its timeless appeal while adapting to modern advancements. The 1955 Ford Crown Victoria was a true icon of its time, cruising through the streets with its eye-catching two-tone paint and unique chrome tiara. Priced at around $2,300 back in the day, it was a car that caught the attention of many, making it a popular choice among the folks of the 1950s. It boasted a V8 engine, packing a punch with its horsepower, giving drivers a thrilling ride. The car symbolized the era's spirit, known for its sleek design and performance on the road. People growing up in the 1950s to 1980s fondly remember the Ford Crown Victoria, as it was a symbol of American automotive excellence during that period. Many viewed it as a status symbol, a car that showcased elegance and style. Its distinctive appearance and smooth driving experience contributed to its popularity. However, like any classic car, it had its share of technical issues. Some owners reported occasional problems with the transmission and electrical system, but these were considered minor hiccups in comparison to the overall appeal of the car. Commonly driven by families and individuals who sought style and performance, the Ford Crown Victoria became a staple in suburban neighborhoods and city streets. It wasn't just a car, but a symbol of an era, representing the post-war optimism and prosperity of 1950s America. Now, brace up, because the next stop on our trip down memory lane features a car with heads turning wherever it went. The 1968 Shelby Mustang GT 500 is super famous among American muscle cars. This particular version of the Ford Mustang was known for being powerful and fast, making it a top choice for fans in the late 1960s. It cost about $4,300, but it wasn't just a car, but a symbol of exciting performance. The GT 500 had a big 428 cubic inch Cobra Jet V8 engine that roared with 360 horsepower. This powerful car could go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just over 6 seconds, leaving a lasting impression on those lucky to drive it. Car enthusiasts loved and respected the 1968 Shelby Mustang GT 500. Its rugged look with the famous twin racing stripes and Cobra emblem made it even more appealing. The GT 500 symbolized strength and style, turning heads wherever it drove. But with all its power, there were some challenges. The GT 500's high-performance nature meant that drivers sometimes had to deal with issues related to its complicated engine and suspension systems. Still, the excitement of driving this powerful car was more important than any maintenance problems for many people. The GT 500 wasn't just for rich people, it was for anyone who wanted the thrill of the open road. Speed lovers and those looking for the ultimate American muscle car often drove the 1968 Shelby Mustang GT 500.